Welcome to the Plymouth United Church of Christ. We'll be starting worship in just a moment. I'm next door to my house. Actually, I'm in the backyard of my house. Next door are some pit bulls. I try to whistle to them to get them to stop barking, but they've already stopped. Maybe they know my voice. So we'll wait to see if they start barking again. But let me tell you what I'm preaching about today. I'm preaching about Nehemiah. This is the first in 3 sermons about Nehemiah. He describes himself in the first chapter, the last verse, as being the cupbearer to the king of Persia. And that's what I'm talking about today, being a cupbearer for the king and all the status that he enjoyed, all the access that he enjoyed, the power that he enjoyed. But when he learns that the walls of Jerusalem have been torn down, he comes to the king of Persia. He approaches him and he asks him for permission to go home, to fix the walls. And the king understands it right away. He gives him 1, his approval, 2, a letter of introduction, 3, a military escort. And think about that last thing, a military escort. This is similar to if the United States gave somebody a military escort. You know, we've got the most powerful military in the world. Well, during the time of Persia and the Persian Empire was the most dominant in the world. So I'm going to be talking about that today. What does it mean to have a position like being a cupbearer? And do you use your position, or do you just sit on the position? And I'll give you a sneak preview. I'm going to conclude my sermon by saying, I, Nick Hood, am nothing but a cupbearer for the Lord. I'm not a cupbearer for the king. I'm a cupbearer for the Lord. And so we'll be starting worship in just a moment. I want to share with you also some good news. A lot of people have been asking me since the pandemic began, when are we going to return to 11 o'clock worship? Well, after extended dialogue with our church lawyer, Darwin Fair, and our moderator, Ashanti Bell Patterson, the 3 of us have come to the conclusion that the bylaws state unequivocally that worship shall be, not maybe or would or could be, but shall be at 11 o'clock and 8:30. And it is at the discretion of the senior minister to describe or declare an emergency. The emergency, which we were living under with COVID-19 is now over. And so I'm declaring that the emergency is passed, and we're going to resume worship at 11 o'clock and 8:30, starting on the 3rd Sunday of next month, September, which will be September 17th. I hope you will get on the phone, call a friend, tell them worship's about to begin, not just today, but we're getting ready to go back into 11 o'clock worship. And for those of you who expressed an interest more in a conciliatory manner, that maybe we should look at an alternative service in between 8:30 and 11. I don't want you to feel like you've been kicked under the rug because you're not. We're going to give everybody an opportunity to think about it, talk about it, and we're even going to start a process to revise the Constitution that may, make it easier to adjust the time of service. Just wanted to let you know the good news. We're getting ready to go back in 11 o'clock worship, and we're beginning to go back into worship for today. God bless, God keep you, and remember, I, Nick Hood, pastor of the Plymouth United Church of Christ and senior minister, am praying for you.